Story now. It happened this past year when I was at college. I remember I was supposed to be working on my computer systems homework, and I was just sitting in a random building, quiet study area. Everyone else was staring very intently at their computers, and I get a text from you, and it's an invite to collaborate on a playlist. We later called it Now It's Time to Get Funky, if you remember that. Yeah. Sorry, long speech. So I was very curious to see what playlist you had sent me, and so I click on it, and then I see a song from Loaded Diaper. So for anyone who doesn't know, that's from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. A song from Soulja Boy, Tokyo Drift, Track Me, and it just kept on going. I remember giggling to myself and trying not to disturb anyone else around me. I just started, I put it on shuffle play, and it was playing in my AirPods. Suddenly, I was listening to Cooking by the Book featuring Lil Jon. Just a little context on that. Cooking by the Book is kind of like a children's song, and Lil Jon is a very aggressive rapper. So I remember sitting there in the midst of a bunch of quiet college students staring at their computers, and I was just staring at your text messages, listening to Lil Jon aggressively rapping, and I was just absolutely cackling in this quiet study area. I got so excited by this playlist at this point that I started adding my own contributions. I added Busted from Phineas and Ferb, I added the Kennedy performance from Pitch Perfect, and I added Why You Always Lyin', all of which you were extremely excited that I added. We were both texting in all caps at this point. I did go back and look at the text messages. Yes, and I couldn't stop grinning at my laptop in that moment. We were both miles apart, and yet we were on the exact same wavelength. We were just both cackling and looking for these very funnily iconic songs. This memory is kind of etched in my mind as a reminder that no matter where we are and what we're doing, we're always going to have this bond. I mean, I was in a quiet study area in Pittsburgh, and you were in your room here, and yet we both said that we felt like we were DJs at a very chaotic concert. So, yeah, hold on. Flip the page. So the reality is that our circumstances are always going to keep changing, but it comforts me knowing that our relationship is something that no distance and no school can ever change. Aside from our close bond, there are some traits that I admire in you that I wanted to mention. Among those are how hardworking and smart you are. I've seen you juggle so many things throughout high school, so many things that I couldn't even fathom doing, and yet you somehow get it all done. So that's really going to serve you well in college. Also, this tenacity that you have. If you have something that you want to do, you go for it and you get it. And if you believe something, you will fight until you convince the entire world that you're correct, or you'll weaken someone down until they can't argue with you anymore. So I just want to say congratulations. I'm extremely proud of you. This was a combination of just everything you did throughout high school. It's a lot of hard work. And I remember sitting with you a couple of months ago and talking about what you wanted in a university, a place where you could have the space to explore all the subjects you wanted and become friends with people who would talk philosophy with you. Something about how industrialism has ruined our society. I believe that you ended up with the perfect college for you, and I'm genuinely so excited for you to not only experience college, but also explore New York City, make some really cool friends, and just explore and find anything that you're passionate about. Thank you for being the best friend and sister that I could ever ask for. I'm so excited to see what you do next. Thank you.
Very nice.